One. All right, hello, Premier. You guys have been begging for this, yelling about it. You wanted it in the middle of the playoffs for some reason, but here is your Premier podcast. I'm joined today by Pop, as always.
What's good?
The only real reliable user that we can get on the podcast. And first off, I want to say he's already laughing. I want to say a congratulations. Begrudging congratulations. I don't know why we added this dude back in the fucking league, but they decided to do it. Ruined my Super Bowl. Congrats to Brandon for winning.
So you're saying if Brandon didn't beat you, you was going to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, what else am I supposed to say? What else am I supposed to say?
That's what you're saying, but do you mean it, though?
Probably not. Brady was really fucking slow, and I didn't run the ball as much as I should have.
So I'm sick and tired of that narrative, man.
Oh, it's going to be the narrative. I guess the narrative this year is going to be Ross's ass. So I hope you're ready. That's the season 2 narrative that we're going to go with.
You said Ross?
Ross, baby. Fucking Ross. It's not about me. It's about Brandon. So.
Wait. You got
I'm just
Ross?
listening to this clown. That's
Wait. Hold on. You got Ross?
Shut up.
No, I'm really confused. What are you talking about?
Ross Hozak, man.
I'm like, how did that trade happen?
A great math teacher to come play quarterback for him. That's the guy. Okay. Jeez. It's all good, dude. You might score 7 next game.
Put up 26 on C-Des. You played a lot of that man coverage defense. Anyway, Brandon, whatever. Fuck you.
There we go. Swearing.
So, first off, when you first joined the league, what did you think? What did you think through the playoffs? Just what's your overall takeaway? I mean, you're the champion. You didn't really.
When I first joined the league, I was like, wow, it's been 3 years too long. I was like, shit, we waited long enough. A lot of haters out there. There's one hater in specific. He's not gonna get mentioned now. He don't deserve any time. But when I first got in, I was like, dude, the Raiders, hate them. I've never used the Raiders. Not a big fan. Derek Carr kind of pissed me off. So it was a weird team, but then I just kind of got flowing with them. I don't know, started beating everybody, went on that 8-gamer to start, then got slowed down. My O-line just systematically started breaking down. So I was like, going into the playoffs, I was like, I don't know, if these dudes just keep getting hurt, there's no way I'm going to win anything. And then played you. It was weird. I don't know. I didn't know what to feel. I was just rolling with it. Found a way to beat you. Then the toss master that iced down that bum up in Baltimore. You know what I mean? That guy he was supposedly the AFC champ, but where was that? We didn't see that. He didn't show up for the rematch. Sparked the head off of him. And he got whooped. Then we played the Jags. Another tough game. Defensive game. He's got a weird style, but we figured out we didn't give up big chunk runs. And that's really the big thing when you play these running people. Don't give up the big chunk runs. I was okay with giving up 5-6 yards, but we can't give up 15, 20-yard pops. And then we ran into Juan. He's supposed to be here. That's another ghost. So wherever you're at, Vanilla, we're waiting for you.
But you call him Vanilla?
No, Vanilla. Juan Vanilla.
That's his last name.
He knows who it is. But matched up with him, I mean, that was a hell of a game. The game spoke for itself. The first Super Bowl, as I mentioned, when I played in Elite, there was no nerves. It's weird when you play in the Super Bowl, your hands are shaky a little bit when you first get in there. There was no real nerves. I threw the interception, but I was still in the moment, and I was just going with it. Found a way. The last drive surprised the hell out of me. Surprised the hell out of a lot of people probably. So it was a good run.
Okay, like you could have took it a little slower. I feel like you answered every question. So now, where do we go now?
Good luck, Pop. I mean,
y'all didn't narrate. I keep rolling. See, this is your guy's show.
All right. So let's bring it back a little bit. So how did you joining the league start? How did that initiate?
Well, shit. It started 3 years ago. Got shut down then last year. Shut down then. Then we got back to this year and hit, who was it? Matt, Prod, hit those guys up and was like, listen, it's been too long. I said, this guy's still mad. This guy to this day is still mad. He's so mad that he's making something up and running with it. This
All right, so
never happened.
So you initiated the.
Oh yeah, because it's the second. I'd say it's up there. That and Elite's like the big two. I'd say right now Premier is definitely it's spread out. There's a lot of talent spread out. Elite's a good league, but I definitely say, yeah, these two leagues are top two. So I was like, I want to get in here. Y'all always talk about this league, so I was like, I got to get myself in there somehow.
So you reached out before the franchise started, or during the first season?
Reached out. I think we were getting through Elite. We were almost like into Elite, and I hit Prod, and then he kind of worked it, and then you know how dealing with that clown is when you got to deal with him, that negative clown. I ain't gonna say his name. He don't deserve that. But you know how it is with him, and it's kind of work in progress. And then he kind of got the other commissioners on board. There was people quitting. He was trying to add some other bums in. He was basically doing everything he could not to have me in, and then call me an untrustworthy trash user, which was a joke.
All right, so let's get into that real quick.
Yep.
Did you quit a game? But
Nope.
hold on, let me ask the question. Hold on. Did you quit a game? First of all, what Madden was this that you was in Premier?
Fuck, what, Madden 16? Yeah, 16, I want to say.
Okay, so that must mean I must have. What team did you have?
16, I want to
Is
say.
it the Broncos?
Was it the
I don't even know.
Bucks? Was it the Bucks?
Ask that bum old man. He's still
All right.
on his
So,
phone to say,
my first year in Premier was Madden 16. I don't remember you being there, so
I was only there for a short period.
I don't know if I replaced you. I don't know what, but I don't.
Were you the Broncos?
No, I was the Bucks. I was the Bucks.
I was the Broncos, I'm pretty sure. I think, D-Meat was right. I think I was the Broncos.
Okay, so you quit a game. What made you quit the game?
No.
Oh, you didn't quit a game. Okay. You quit the league.
You seem brainwashed, so let me clear it up.
No. Hold on. You quit the league, right?
No. So I played a game. I was on vacation already. This is the first year I moved to where I'm at now. I flew back home like I do every Christmas. I was on vacation.
You live next to Juan, right?
Huh?
You live next to Juan?
Yeah, I live next to that clown. No, he's about an hour away. He's hiding somewhere. He's hiding. He's hiding out somewhere. We won't worry about him. But yeah, so I flew back home. So I was still trying to play. I was playing in Elite at the time, and then I was also playing in there. And what happened? I think I was playing Ron. This is Ron's Super Bowl career Madden moment, as we see, is how he's doing now. He's not even a scratch user at the moment. But yeah, he beat me, and then I think it was like 20 seconds left or something. He decided to throw another touchdown, and I was like, "Fuck this guy." I was like pretty pissed. And then the game finished up, and I was like, "All right, well, I'm just bouncing. I'm on vacation for another 3 weeks. Like, I don't even feel like playing the game." So after the game, I just left the league, told Clown. Then he messages me and says something wild. He's like, "Something never should have brought you in." And that's when I dropped the bomb on him. And he held the grudge. He ran with that for the next 3 years.
So why did you?
I never quit a game. So
why did you leave the league though?
I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know. I forget if that was the year I won the Super Bowl in Elite. I don't know. Just at that point in time, I wasn't feeling like playing in another league while I was already home. Right. Because when I'm home on vacation, my schedule bounces around. Because I don't know what I'm doing every day.
Okay, so I mean, this is pretty much 3 years ago. So I'm not going to expect you to remember everything. But was it like, hey, you know, I don't need another league. I'm gonna back out of this, or was it, hey, fuck this league, I'm out?
No, there was no fuck this league. I don't remember.
Not those exact words. I'm just saying.
No, I didn't trash the league. That's the thing. I never trashed the league. If he says I did that, that's wild. No, I left in the game, and then I hit him up. I was like, I'm bouncing. And then you know how he is. He says some negative comment back. So I was like, fuck this guy. I'm going to fire something back at him to piss him off. And clearly, I pissed him off a little bit more than he pissed me off.
Okay. So and that exchange is when you said you should have cut players?
Yeah, that's when I made that comment.
Okay. When you joined or before you joined, did you have any interaction with Regan?
You're talking about this year?
No, that first year, 2016, Madden.
I can't even remember if he was in the league. I don't know. I've always heard about how negative he is. I couldn't tell you, dude. 3 years ago.
So you didn't have basically.
I might have slapped the head off of him in a game or two, but I don't know.
What I'm trying to get at is if you guys had any bad blood prior to that.
I don't think so. No, I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. So, like I said, I wasn't around, but I know, I guess he was like a troll before the word troll even came around. Because if you do say something to him, he will give you a negative response because that's just the way he is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think I said anything directly to him. Shit, what I said was stupid. I said that this year, getting back in. I rehashed on that. That was dumb. I moved on. He didn't move on.
Okay. All right.
You
So
guys, I think I need to put some perspective on.
wait, no, I'm not done, man. Relax.
I honestly feel like I'm in like a police interrogation.
Yeah, you've been talking 15 minutes. Pop. I just want to say something.
Y'all went to school together. Y'all talk all the time.
He's like, where were you?
I'm not gonna talk to Brandon. I want to give people people who have no idea what we're talking about. 3 years ago, the person in question, because no one wants to name him apparently.
I definitely said his name already.
All right, Regan was a way different commiss than he was even 2 years ago or last year, in which he would do something that I didn't really like, but I knew not to cross the boundary of. We would kind of test you, say some shit, and then if you said some shit back, oh, you were gone. Not the way it's been the last year. He was the commish, but it definitely happened a lot before. Now, in this one, I knew the second I heard that Brandon said that, I was like, oh, fuck. Because I was the one that got Brandon in, and I was like, oh, shit, I'm in trouble now. Like, I was worried about me, and then I knew Brandon was going to be gone because that's just how he is. And Regan said, oh, he's blackballed. And I was like, wow. Oh, well. And Brandon thought it was a joke at first. It was a blackball. What does that even mean?
I didn't think it was a joke. That's the thing. It didn't really bother me that bad. Because at the time, I laughed at it. I was like, fucking dude says blackballed from a video game league. Like,
that just made it worse. Thanks for
that. Yeah. Keep going.
But no, that's all I wanted to say. So, Pop, you can continue. Right?
You interrupted me to say 2 words.
He interrupted you just to say the word blackballed.
I didn't have that much. It was important to the conversation.
All right. Anyway, so you fast forward. You hit up one of the other guys about joining the league.
Yeah.
What was their response? We're going to try. It's not.
Yeah, they were going to try. They wanted me in the league. That's the thing. I'm almost sure Matt wanted me in the league. I'm almost sure Prob wanted me in the league. Goto's a troll, so I don't count him. But I'm almost sure that nobody else had an issue. Like, they played with me for 3 years. What I said, I never did, and I never would do. I got a proven track record. So,
all right.
Yeah, nobody had a problem.
So let's fast forward. You're in the league. You play your first 4 games.
Yep.
What is your thoughts? What's the competition? Whatever. What was your thoughts?
I can't even go back to who I played in the first 4 games. I know Matt was one of them, I want to say. But I was just slapping heads off of guys. I came in here, and I was on a roll. It was picking up from how I was doing in Elite already. My offense was rolling, had everything going. So, I mean, as I said before, I like the competition. Competition level in the league is about as legit as any league I've been in.
So, you got to the play. Did you think when you won your first 3-4 games or whatever, did you think you was going to make the playoffs?
Oh, yeah. Once I started going on a roll, I was like, the division is there to be taken because you could see Matt slipping every week. You could see the second I joined, Matt began to slip, and he lost the game, and then we played and I beat him, and I was like, well, now I got a shot. Now I'm going to play to win the division. So there was never a point in time at 1-4, I never thought, like, I was out of it. You go on a little win streak like I did. And
you remember what Matt record was when you joined?
I want to say 5-1, maybe 5-1. Don't quote me, 5-1 or 4-1. I know he had 1 loss.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right. Then the playoffs started. You made a couple trades also, right, before the playoffs?
I made 1 trade that took about 8 weeks to actually process. I guess there was a lot of legal fees to go on there, but it took a while. Didn't get to use the guy up until I think the last 2 games, so he was kind of a non-factor to be honest. So yeah, I made 1 trade for Bird. What is it? Demir Bird, 96 speed receiver from the Panthers.
So when the playoffs started, who did you think your strongest comp would be?
Probably D-Meat, because I didn't play the Jags guy, so I didn't really know anything. Rain, I knew you push him, he breaks, as you saw. You literally saw the man break. Doesn't really have much of a run game, and I just knew D-Meat, as many times as we've played, like, I respect him as a player. Clown and Real, respect him as a player.
All right, so for the
I
people
never
who
played the
didn't,
Jags.
the people who didn't hear that, he said D-Meat,
Yeah, D-Meat.
right?
Yeah,
So
I ain't calling him Mason. Get out of here with that.
where does D-Meat come from? Because I could take that somewhere else, but I ain't gonna take it somewhere else.
Next question.
Oh,
Next
okay.
question.
Maybe
Stop trying to troll.
Nah, I really
Stop trying to troll.
It's a bunch of people in this Premier League that's new that has no idea what D-Meat is when you said that. I know what you're talking about, but I would say half of the league don't know who D-Meat is. Am I lying for saying that, Mason?
Well, that sucks. Y'all just call him Mason. I don't know why you call a grown man by his last name like he's some prophet. I'm not calling him by his last name.
Okay.
My bad. Demetrius was my biggest competition that I thought, but clearly I was wrong.
Okay. So then you seen Juan. All right, Juan is in there.
Oh, well, I don't really count the NFC because at the time when I get into the playoffs, like I'm not thinking Super Bowl.
No. I'm saying you see who coming out of the NFC because his game was played before the AFC Championship game, right?
Oh, I believe so. Yeah, I want to say.
Right. So you know he was going in there. So then in your head, I'm assuming you're thinking, all right, I'm gonna play. If I'm winning, I gotta play back to back running heavy guys.
Yeah, for sure. Different style of running, but yeah, I'm like, fuck, I gotta play Juan, and then I gotta play Juan. I gotta play two Juans back to back. One does it a little bit differently, but yeah, for sure. I'm like, shit. And Juan in the past has given me trouble in previous Maddens. I don't think the run's as OP. People are claiming it's that OP. I don't think it is. Learn how to get there with your linebacker. Don't overrun it. Cut off the holes. So yeah, for sure, I was like, damn, I gotta play two of these guys back to back. Not looking good.
What was the game plan going in to beat Ty, the Jags user?
The game plan, similar to as it would be against Juan. Don't give up big chunk runs. You know he likes to run the ball. Don't let him get 15 to 20 a pop. I'm okay with giving him 6. And then I knew if he ran it into the middle, we'd be able to stop that. But just don't let him bounce it outside and get 20, 30 yards because then he starts picking you apart and force him to pass. He said he could pass. I wasn't threatened by his passing. When it came down to the end when I was up 19-7, I was like, this guy has to pass. This game's in the bag. We're going to the Super Bowl. He didn't show me anything that he could pass the ball.
All right, give me the game plan. What was the going on in the training in the locker room on how to beat Juan?
Shit, same thing. Don't let him gouge you for 15 to 20 yards. Play it smart. You know what he's going to do. He's going to try and possess the ball, slow the game down, and don't make bad throws. I made one bad throw that I threw right to him, and I knew after. That's why it didn't even fluster me when I did it because I was like, shit, like, why'd I do that? That's on me. Let's regroup. But yeah, basically don't let him get big chunks. He's got a little bit better throwing plays than the Jags. He's got like 1 or 2 compared to 0. But basically don't let him dictate the style of the game and just try to have the ball in my hands at the end to make something happen.
Did it play out the way you hoped?
Winning it? Hell yeah. That I didn't see myself. I mean, you can't really predict beforehand. I'm going to lead a 2-minute drive and throw a touchdown with 10 seconds left to win it. But I mean, shit. After it all went down, pretty wild. Definitely one of the best Madden games I've ever played.
So I have a question. During the game, Carr missed a touchdown early. He missed another one on the left sideline. How do you – because I think here's what people don't understand about winning is, like, you can't the second something goes wrong be like, oh, the game's, like, against me. You gotta be like, all right, eventually I'm just going to get a break.
Yo, just say Matt's name. Just say his name.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So how do you battle through EA? You guys really want the toolbox of tips.
Oh, I know how to battle through it.
I mean, when Carr's missed his throws, I was like, what a fucking piece of shit. be honest. I thought the touchdown over the middle, I thought that was more animation on Martavis Bryant. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
Yeah.
Probably failed the drug test, but who knows? But it was brutal. But the sideline throw, yeah, Jesus, dude. I don't know. You just kind of let that stuff go. You can't think when you're in a game like that against a user like that. You can't sit there and dwell on the last play. Like most people, they throw that pick six for a touchdown and be like, "Shit, Super Bowl's over." But you can't do that because he's beatable. Obviously, it's proven he's beatable, but you got to be smart and you just got to move on to the next play. I mean, it's a video game. It's not all going to play out like you think it should.
Mhm. So heading into this season, we have a couple new users. Mike is the Eagles, even though he had a tough showing week one. I guess we could talk about that. But who, and obviously the AFC's got a couple guys. The new Bengals user has beaten Rain already. The new Chiefs user has beaten Nard already. It's a lot of users on the come up, and this is for both of you. But I'll start with Brandon.
Yep.
Who of the new guys? Who do you think is going to be maybe the next you? Who do you think is going to be the next guy to really make some noise in this league? Because we talked about all year how, or I did at least, how it was just the same old guys really until
Yeah.
you joined and Ty came up as well in the playoffs. So the AFC was a lot of newcomers in the championship. So who do you think are going to be the new guys?
Me personally, I think it'll be Cliff, the Bengals guy. His defense, he's got some blitzes on him. He's the only guy that beat me when I joined last year, and he didn't even have anything to play for at all. He was 1-10, I want to say 1-11 or something like that. Bad record, but for sure he's got some blitzes. His offense is pretty steady. I definitely feel like that's the guy for sure. If I had to pick one, I haven't seen GGA play. Obviously, GGA has a track record, but I would say him. I played Jake. I mean, I wasn't that amused, but we'll see.
Pop, how about you? Who do you think of the new users is going to make some? I also keep in mind Miles and Dom are in here too. Miles is the Dolphins. Dom is the 49ers.
Honestly, I haven't seen much to give a good answer, but like you said, the Bengals won today against Rain.
Hold them to 6.
What's the score?
13-6.
That weak ass offense.
GGA, like he said, GGA has the track record, but I will say this isn't the same game. But what I will say is, last Madden, he wasn't doing too well in any of the leagues that I was with him. So, we can always go by the track record, but, sometimes you can't always go by that also. We have we have so many new teams, honestly. It's
Premier.
Mike. I had a ton of hope for Mike.
I have a better question. I have a question for you, Mason.
Here we go.
Do you pick the legacy or the new guys?
For this year?
Yes, for this year.
Well, who okay, so
you know who the legacy are.
So I guess that's what? Me, I guess Rain, Sky, Nard, Juan, Appo. I
say Ron.
Not Ron, sorry. Juan.
I'd say Ron's going straight to the top of the draft board.
Or Cliff, Chiefs, Brandon, I guess, is a part of the newcomers. Mike. I think Mike's winning that division. I think either Brandon or Chiefs is winning. That AFC West, man, is brutal now. Even Cam got a win. What the hell? Yeah, that's
I think y'all should stop bashing Cam, by the way.
No, I don't bash Cam. What you gotta realize is I've known Cam for so long that I expect big things out of Cam. I've seen Cam before he boosted the players. I've seen Cam at his height, and I just expect more. You don't win a Goonies game and then hit me up and say, woo-wee, 40-14 against Goonies, and lose 62-0 against somebody that's good. So I just expect bigger things out of Cam.
Yeah, that's true, too. I've seen Cam be a playoff team.
Yeah.
That's a tough division. Honestly, right now, given how I'm watching people adjust, I think that the new guys kind of have an edge because, and this includes myself, the older guys in the league, save for Sky, are having problems on offense. Now, that being said, I think that the new guys are going to have trouble kind of getting there. I got Ty's in there too. Jags user should include that. They made the AFC Championship. But I think on the way to getting there, I mean, as you saw, Ty had a lot of losses in the regular season. They get a lot of losses in the regular season because they don't know how everyone plays. But it's looking like right now the New Year's is kind of an edge. I wasn't thinking that at first, but right now I got to admit, I mean, my offense looked bad. Nard's offense looked bad. Juan's offense is, pedestrian as normal. Sky was stopped by Juan. It looks like right now, I mean, and Brandon was the only guy who on offense really destroyed me. Ty really ran the ball all over Rain. It's looking like right now the new guys kind of have an edge as far as offense is concerned and how it's played.
Appreciate it.
I think that. All right, so I'm gonna say something that was said behind the scenes, but I'm not gonna go too in depth about it. If you guys want to make a play call rule, make a play call rule. If not, just don't do it at all. And I think it might be a lot of complaining this year about play calling. From what I've seen so far, I think it might be the most I've seen. Because there's always been like one or two guys. Dunn. People complain about Alpo with his runs, the same runs. It's always like you count them on one hand. I think it's going to be different this year, this season.
There's definitely I agree with you for sure. With you either make one or you don't, and then you leave it at that. Make the announcement. Tell Gort, shout it out.
Because that rule you have in place is not a rule. No, nobody's going to sit there and count. All right, Brandon ran this one time. All right, he ran this 2 times. Nobody's sitting there counting anybody plays.
That's what I'm saying. In my eyes, people just got to have respect for the type of league that we're trying to play in. We're not trying to play in a lobby ball league. You want to win football games, but there's no reason to run 4 halfback dives in a row. The way the Jags plays, I don't have any problem because he's doing different. Although it's the toss going to the outside, it's a different one. And at the end of the day, you got 4 quarters to figure out how to stop it. If you can't figure out how to stop something like that, then you might just not be cut. But I got
I think I might be rolling with the new guys, only because I don't think everybody's going to adjust to. I don't think all the legacy guys will adjust to what some might call cheese that the new guys is going to bring into the league.
Yep, I'm going to make this basically what you're saying, make it very clear. The older guys in the league play by this code, myself included, or it's like a mental code. There's just certain things I wouldn't do consistently. And by the way, Brandon and Ty play the same way, but just to point that out. So not saying that's why Rain lost or that's why Brandon won the championship. Brandon, I mean, he just said it right here. And I played with him forever. He does the same thing. Ty does the same thing. When I was watching, I was like, I don't really sense anything that I would consider that. But watching, and it's kind of – it's leaked over. Juan does it a little bit. And you look at it, and you're kind of like,
I just – not to undercut you, but I just feel when you're playing a good person, like if you're playing somebody that's at the top, you got to shorten the list of stuff you can do. It's not – some of these dudes you play, you can use it as a practice game, open up your playbook, but you got to be smart and you got to shrink it to the stuff that you know will be effective because some of these people got good defense. Jags is a good defense.
All right, Pop, go ahead and interrogate Juan. That's what you wanted to do. So.
Yo, that's a terrible intro, man. You gotta do better.
Intro. It's the second part of the podcast.
You gotta do better than that. Yo, can Juan get an introduction?
Hi, Juan.
Holy shit. Yo, Juan, that's the fear he has of you.
Yeah, he hears my voice. Just freezes.
Yeah, goodness gracious. All right, so I'm gonna give you some. Nah, forget him. He's scared of you.
The man, the myth, the legend.
So when the
silver medal,
when the playoffs started, you saw everybody that made it. Who was your biggest threat in the NFC?
Probably Nard.
Okay. And why? Why did you feel he was a threat?
Just matchups. And this guy's never beat me like once in his life. And
Wow.
got
Shout out concept play call.
You ain't have no. You wasn't afraid of gutter at all.
nah. His team's the best one, but he plays too conservative with them.
Okay. All right. So then, when you looked over in the AFC, prior to Brandon joining, what did you think of the AFC? Who was your? You saw Mason over there. Who else did you think you could possibly be facing?
It was just gonna be Meeson or Rain, but then Brandon joined.
When Brandon joined, did you think this guy, I could be potentially playing this guy, or you thought maybe next year?
No, I figured I'd probably play him because he made the Super Bowl in Elite. He smacked Mason, I think.
So he took a 1-14, and you had that much respect where you thought he was going to probably go to the Super Bowl?
I just didn't think anybody else was good enough.
Okay. I mean, you wasn't wrong, obviously.
Yeah.
So when he was playing the Jags, you thought he was going to win. You didn't think the Jags had a chance at all?
Nah, Jags is like me, but worse.
But isn't that a good thing?
No, because he's worse.
How much worse is he? Do you think he'll give you a good game?
The Jags is like if what I would be if I couldn't use her. But he does have a good team, so that helps out.
That's a really good. I like that. The Jags is won if he couldn't use her.
I wouldn't be that disrespectful. I'd say he's Juan. If Juan didn't have
Sir. I'm talking to Juan, sir. Talking to Juan. All right.
Yeah, if I had the Jags, they probably wouldn't lose a game.
So Brandon wins. What's the game plan? How are you beating Brandon? How are we going to beat him? What was the game plan going in?
I don't really make game plans. I play the same every game.
So you ain't think nothing. I'm not going to change nothing. I'm not going to do nothing a little bit different. Nothing at all.
No, I just choked. I'm being honest.
But you played your game, though.
Yeah, I always do.
So do you think maybe you should have changed something?
No, I called the same blitz on his last drive, and he got me on a PA read on the flat route. He got like 30 yards to Lynch. I should have had a flat route there.
Damn, you remember that shit play by play. You remember that play, Brandon?
Hell yeah, dude. Big play. I hit him with that a couple times, though. It wasn't just one time. Not for that many yards, but I hit him a couple times with that.
Yeah, I never adjusted. You got me big. When
so
it mattered most.
At what point did you think, damn, I might really lose this game?
Probably to the very end, like the last 30 seconds.
So you was confident all the way to the end that I got this in the bag.
Yeah, because he had a drive, I think, 75 yards to win. And besides his very first drive, he didn't go more than like 30, I think.
Was it? Can you is that true, Brandon?
I can't remember. His defense was stout all game. The defense was there. I don't think I had a big drive like that down the field. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, he only had 10, and I remember the field goal before that.
Yeah, I don't think
turnover.
I don't remember the drive that I scored the one touchdown on the throw. But yeah, he's probably right. I didn't have a drive where I had to go 75 yards straight down the field.
All right. So, if you, looking back at the game, since you remember it, if you would do anything different, what would it be?
Probably would have played more coverage that last drive, or use her to the flats more. That's what he was hitting me with, like most of the game.
Flats, got it. Cool. Remember that one.
All right, so let me ask you this question. You're considered one of the legacy guys when I ask this question. You're in the legacy group.
God, why did you have to tell him that?
And the turnover from year 1 to year 2, season 1 to season 2, there's a lot of new guys that's been added. So my question to them, they already answered. So I'm gonna ask you, who do you think is better, the legacy guys or the new guys? The new guys being the Jags, the Brandon, Cliff.
To be a new guy though, you really? I mean, I've been around this thing. Been
New
blackballed
to the
out of-
league.
You're a new guy.
Most of the users been around.
So you're saying if me and
No,
Demetrius are better than Brandon, Cliff, and Mike?
not specifically you 3 guys and them 3 guys. I'm just saying the new guys versus the old guys. Who you think is better as a whole?
Well, I mean, the bottom of the barrel doesn't really matter.
Still got Rams to get you some points.
I guess us. The older guys.
Why you think the legacy guys are better?
Because I'm part of them, I guess.
So we don't have a lack of confidence, I see. Yeah.
And Meeson's not too bad.
Well,
But one of the new guys, Brandon, beat both of y'all. So if we're being unbiased,
But you said as a whole.
right? But you said that you're going with the old guys because of yourself.
I never remember voting.
You did?
I don't think so. I didn't place a vote.
Juan, how are you enjoying the interrogation, by the way? You having fun?
It's not an interrogation.
Kind of is.
He's just asking questions.
Exactly. You just mad. Stop being mad because you're not the focus of the
The
question.
center of attention.
That's what the
Right.
people come here for.
Real new guys are there, though. You got to sit back. There's
It's
me.
a lot.
Yeah, but real. Not bum. Real. A guy that's going
I
to
don't
really
know. We won't know.
Because you know Juan's probably going to be there.
We won't know until they play.
Me, Cliff, and GGA. And I don't. You said GGA don't got the sauce anymore.
Yeah, GJ lost his guy. Mike got fucked by Real. So I would say the older guys.
But Mike's winning that division, though. That's the thing. It won't take that much.
Tough apple out there.
Yeah. So 10 wins will win that division. Nah.
How about Ramp, dude? He might give it a run. He might give it a run. I think the
Is
ladder's
Matt-
broke. I think
Is
that
Matt in this call?
No.
No.
ladder-
I sent him to sleep. I'm sorry.
So let's talk about that. Well, your game with Matt.
Oh, God.
He said it was your offense just isn't good.
So, I mean, neither is his. He got 0 points.
That's a valid argument. What you can really say about that?
Can I just – I'm gonna be real about it and what actually happened because I was watching.
Did you watch it? Oh, okay, you watched it.
Yeah, I watched the whole game. When Juan went to
Brandon, did you watch it?
I was at work. What
Okay.
game? Juan's game, dude. I'm not watching that game. That's gonna be stretch, halfback dive. No. And Matt's just gonna get frustrated.
No, it actually – here's what happened. When
What
Juan
was the final score?
it was 23-0. I'm about to tell you if you would let me finish. I'm going to tell you exactly what the fuck happened.
Okay, Demetrius, calm down.
D-Meat. We explained it now. We could call him D-Meat.
Juan won the game 23-0, but once he went up 14-0 and realized that Matt was not going to run the ball like he should have been and stay balanced, I don't know if he was guessing pass, but it was very obvious that he could stop any pass Matt was doing. And he decided to try to rump the score with Mitch Trubisky. Juan can't pass, so he threw 3 interceptions. That's what happened. So Matt was like, oh, his offense is trash. I'm sitting there watching like, dude, he's not really running his offense. He's just throwing the ball. He's like using it as practice because you didn't threaten
Yeah.
the ball.
In other words, I wasn't trying after like the
When you're
first 5 minutes.
When you're up 23-0, and the other dude's gonna talk about EA Sports. You got it in the bag.
Matt, just run the ball. When you have Melvin Gordon, just run it. Even if you're losing.
Who's his quarterback? Same guy?
Ryan Tannehill.
Tannehill.
Jeez.
Gotta get you one like Ross.
All right, Mason, you take over. I'm playing my game in Premiere right now.
I mean, I was already doing that, but thank
Who are you playing against? Zombie?
you.
Wait, Ramp made
the-
Zombie leave?
The Rams.
Wow, Ramp made that's good. Sammy's back.
He didn't even play.
That's what this clown said. Ramp made Zombie leave.
No, I was just
I
talking
think
on my ass.
Oh, my bad. Ramp couldn't make anybody leave.
Yo, this dude just
Just a bully. Y'all just why are you going after Ramp? He's not even a factor anymore. There's so much bigger fish to fry. We stopped.
Who is it? Who is a factor? Tell me. You? You? Who's a factor? Start naming them. Start naming them. I'll start breaking them down.
Start naming them.
Who? We want to start with the little brother? The little brother passes too much. Doesn't have a run game, and he tries to blitz you with 50-year-old retired DNs and with 3-man rushes and swears they're going to get there. They'll get there all right, maybe after the game.
he lost the Cliff, right?
Yeah, he lost to Cliff. Couldn't do anything. Cliff's winning that division. Mark me wards.
The fucking weasel.
See, Dez got something. God, now they're gonna do this.
I don't even have any problem with Prod's brother. He called out Cam's cheesy blitz to attach that, as we saw. I don't know. I haven't played him. We played a pretty straight up game. I don't know.
I have a question because it seemed like Juan is in a lot of leagues, so it seems like he knows most of these guys. Can you give me a rundown on who some of these new guys are and why they so highly recruited and all that other good stuff?
You guys, meaning who? Cliff and Mike?
Yeah, no, I know Mike. I don't know who Cliff is. I don't know who Zombie is. I don't know who this Rams user I'm playing is. I don't know who none of these guys are.
Zombie's retired.
Yeah, Zombie left. I don't know where he came from. The Rams was, I think, an old comers. He's cheeks though, and
You say he's cheese?
he's cheeks.
I don't know what that means.
I mean, he sucks.
He's buns.
Oh, cheeks. I think he said something else.
Yeah, Pat. Well, you're one of the new goats, so you'll probably sound like it.
And Cliff and Mike. I mean, Mike's in the league. I think I'm banned from that league, so I can't talk about it. Cliff is in a league called Madden Games. I just played him in the playoffs. He's not too bad.
What was the result? You beat him?
Of course.
God.
Get me in there. I'll take another one away from you.
What about the brothers, Dom and Mal? I remember playing with them like 2 years ago in the league, but that's all I really.
Who, Dom?
The
Dom
Fucas?
and Mal. But
Dom's
to
cool.
be honest, what I remember about them the most is that they would disappear when they didn't.
Yep. Exactly. Spot on. Dom and Miles, they're like similar in my mind to how Cam is. They're rolling, they're chatting now, but a couple losses roll in,
Yeah.
and then you got to send out the missing persons report. You got to go digging for them. But they're cool. I mean, Miles is pretty funny.
I tagged him. Just don't quit.
Miles is funny, but he lost by 30 week 1.
To who?
Cam.
Cameron.
He lost to Cam Pitcock. Well, geez, Cam's new NFC West champ, I guess. Okay, well, that's. Is he still talking in the chat? Let me check.
He's still there. He's been talking. He lost
That's
last
good.
night.
I mean, they're cool. I don't have any problem with them. Him and Miles, they're cool people. But yeah, Pop is right about the track record. That's why I put him in the same. They're similar to Cam. But Cam's kind of fought through it this year. He's taken a lot of shit from us.
Yeah.
Playing, so I give him props for that.
He's kind of gets
He's
bullied.
figure it out, I think. I mean, we only give him tips every single game that he plays.
Wait, Brandon, you playing Tyson?
Yeah, he
I'm
is.
playing him right after we get off of here, brother.
Don't worry. You get to stalk that stream. I have a quick question, though, before we end this. about how you guys just the first 4 games of the season. I personally approach them as preseason games. Do you guys do that as well, or you just go out with your regular postseason game plan? Juan, start with you.
Depends who I play. I think I play Matt, Nard, Brandon, and then Prod. So I have to
Jesus Christ.
try a little bit.
Yeah.
My schedule's the same bullshit. So I know I play Juan. Obviously, I play Ty in a rematch. So I don't know. I'm similar. I come out same mindset every game, rip the dude's head off. So.
Yeah, this league's too tough now. I got Mike and Rain coming up next, so I can't really.
Well, Rain's in you. You'll get that one. I mean,
That's
you got to put a tiny little bit of pressure on him, and he will crack. I promise you. Just a tiny. You don't even need to fully step on him. It's like the frozen lake in the winter. You don't even need to put a full foot on. Just put the toe on, and he will break.
Oh, I got a question for you, Juan. What do you think about the play calling rule?
Which one?
The one that doesn't exist, obviously.
Do you think they need to make a legit play call rule or just take it away altogether?
What's the new rule?
Exactly.
You can't run the same play in the same 4 downs.
Wrong.
No.
The new one is you got to get a piece of note paper and start writing down your opponent's plays.
You have to write. You have to run at least 15 plays.
That was there last time.
Was it?
Yeah.
So what did he add? He added something.
He added that you can't run the same play in the same 4 down set.
No, he did not.
That's not in the rules. But last time I read the rules, I couldn't even read them because it was
He
black.
posted the picture of it, but there's so many pictures in that chat. There's so much going on in that shit.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I see a bunch of Drew Brees memes and SpongeBob memes, and a guy in overalls and Juan's boxing videos, and Zeke's belly piercing. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think that rule exists. I think that was completely fabricated.
He posted it. I don't break them. I just break the other rules.
No. I'm not talking about you. Oh, what's going on?
Juan screech.
Do you think these new users are cheesy?
Nah.
Juan's fucking cheesy.
Yeah, Juan's
It's hard for him to say somebody else is, right?
Correct.
Juan's a cheese ball. He can't say it. The new users aren't cheese. I don't know.
Oh shit! Gurley is out for the season, guys. Swan will take the cuff.
Get any Rams ready.
Now his season's over. He's joining Zombie. Rip.
Wow, that's crazy. You really just made this dude quit.
Yeah, but the new users aren't cheesy. I don't know. The one cheesy dude I played is what you consider a legacy user.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's cheesy except Rain.
Are you
I
trolling?
wouldn't
Or
be
you
cheesy
being
for one
honest?
reason because he ran 4 halfback dives in a row and then made some bullshit reason. He's like, you didn't switch your defensive formation. It's like, dumbass. You hurried up 4 times in a row. Like, what am I switching?
I think Rain's the top cheeser, and then maybe Ty.
Ty's not cheesy either, though.
Well, he made me choose one, so that'd be my pick.
I definitely didn't make you choose. Nobody asked you.
Nobody told you to choose anything. I don't think Ty's
I guess I just took the liberty of him.
and it's going to be my second game playing him. He's just got a fast out. Leonard Fournette is cheese. Don't blame the user because his running back's like a god. He can break 8 tackles at a time.
Why is Leonard Fournette like Bo Jackson in this game?
I don't know, he's so fast, too. Have they seen that, dude?
Yeah. He runs faster
Where's the hamstring injury, though? Where's that? That's got to be coming.
He got hurt when I played him the first time, actually. That's why I beat him.
He did for 2 seconds in our game and then shot himself back up with steroids and came back.
Yeah. Playoff game juice, bro.
Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, Rain's the only cheese dude I played, but he's a wannabe cheese ball. How'd that work out?
Damn. Rain is just getting slandered in this.
I don't have any problem with him. The thing is, I like playing good people, so it's fun to play him. We're going to play again. For the old man's done week 5. You'll tell him that.
Is that right? Is that Reagan?
I'm not saying that man's name, but the old man's done. Week 5.
Let that man live. He's sad.
Okay.
Are you on your nightly run, Juan?
I'm chilling.
He's shadowboxing outside right now. Let him
He's getting a few rounds in. He said he wants to face Khabib next.
Yeah, I'd be Khabib.
We got
This is a good time to end it. Thanks, guys. Thank you for joining. You guys,
you're a bad host.
I'm just listening. Honestly, I'm just like letting you guys go. But
Wait,
I thought you were
Mason.
gonna put the fire.
Mason,
Here we go. What do you want?
am I better than you this Madden?
Are you? Oh well.
The
You're honest
fact that he repeated your question answered the question.
Well, I don't really think so. I don't. Okay, if you want a real answer, like, because Pop and Brand are gonna. Well, Brand's not gonna say anything. Pop's gonna troll halfway through me answering.
Oh my god!
So if he just stops talking, then I can actually answer.
You're gonna blame me?
Answer.
I think from a matchup perspective, I think I can beat you.
Okay.
Better is a tough question because better changes every week on this game. They update it so much. I don't know if you're better.
I
I
don't
don't
change it for him.
even like the word better because it's like any of the top
It's about
people
matchups.
can beat each other any time. It's whoever executes when you pick up the controller and play at that time.
Oh,
I think Ty can win.
Unless you're playing like people that are straight bombs.
Yeah.
AKA, they're afraid of you, Juan.
I'm not afraid of him. I wanted to play Juan again. I
I'm
said
not
I'm
afraid of
beating them the
shit.
first
Nah,
time.
not with Brady. It would have been sack on sack on sack.
No one's afraid. Yeah, this is not. I want to play better users so I get better for the playoffs. There's not any. I hate the fact that y'all gave me this trash ass division with these nobodies, these fucking clowns who y'all brought one of them on the podcast so I could score 50 on his fucking head. I hate.
Jeez. All right.
No,
I don't know
Legon's
if
not that
Rain's
bad.
gonna- a couple left bombs. I don't know if Rain's gonna be able to listen to this one. Might have to get my permission slip every day.
Oh my god! But better. I don't know. I think it's very even. I think there's about 4 or 5 guys who can legitimately win a Super Bowl. I think it's you two, me, obviously, Nard, just because of how long he's been there, and probably Todd. Sky, maybe, and Mike maybe too, but he's got a. He
You
played.
don't think Rain? Yeah, I think Rain could. If he doesn't face the toss to death, he can't beat the toss to death.
Rain like finds ways to lose every time in the playoffs. It's been
Yeah,
happening
see, I
for
got-
3 years.
Okay, so I see you got more track record. All right, I got another question for you. What position are you going to trade for midseason again? What panic
Dude,
trade are you making? this
None.
year?
We're rolling with Ross, and I'm gonna just, dude. Year 2 is gonna be the year of the. We're just gonna
No wide
see what
receivers,
happens. No, we already
D-line,
got those.
D
Doc's gonna have
tackles.
we got the pass rushers. We got the wideouts. We got 3 draft picks. I was hoping Zombie stayed because I had this fucking draft pick. I was gonna be top 5. His ass quit. Now I'm pissed.
Zombie wasn't even that bad.
It would have been like a top 5, top 10 pick in this league.
I don't know. Zombie might have whooped you if he played you.
God, so-
Zombie gave me a tough game. I'm not going to speak about a man that left. I think he's a quality guy.
you already did.
I just said he left the league. He gave me a tough game. If you can pull the previous scores, he's not a walking top 5 pick. He's not like the old man. The old man's a walking top 5.
Yeah, why you think Zombie was so bad?
He wasn't.
He won like 7, 8 games.
Yeah, he missed the playoffs by like 1 game.
Yeah,
Why you
Zombie
think
wasn't that
I'm
bad.
confused?
Demetrius definitely talking about. It's supposed to be a real podcast, so who knows?
I just think that with the people who've been added to this league, I don't think it would have happened again.
I got Levon, AFC East champ. Mark it down.
There you go, Pop. Hey, one question while you're on a motorboat, apparently. Who do you think's winning the AFC this year?
AFC?
Yeah.
Brandon, is it team like the
Yo,
West?
how is your internet connection bad on everything?
He was answering the question.
Did you not hear how bad his internet connection
I
was?
just wanted to hear the answer. I think he said Brandon. So
It's kind of mumbled. I don't pick myself week 1, so I appreciate
No, I was asking if your team regressed at all.
it. Bruce Irvin signed a guy. He's still good enough. though. Khalil Mack's still there. I don't know what that music is. Got myself a
That's-
94-speed receiver to go.
It's a trend.
It's crazy.
He's riding the Magic Railroad.
I would say Brandon. It's because Mason can't beat him.
Juan, why are you on the Polar Express right now? Can I just ask you that question? And no, Brandon's not beating me again. No, never mind. We'll do this later.
I'll tell you again, dude.
I don't think you're top 5 anymore, Mason.
Oh,
Ross is already thinking about Mac, man.
nah. See, here's the thing. Ross can do the back pedal cheese.
No. We're not going to just skip over with
What
Warren
overall
just
is this guy, Ross?
said.
Please
We
don't
just
say
gonna skip
60.
over what Warren just said? Okay. All right.
That I can't beat Brandon?
No, that's not what he said.
You said you're not top 5 anymore.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not addressing
I'd say facts. Let's get Mike in here. He'll rip your head off again.
Mike, I played Mike week 2, so we're gonna do that too.
He's ready, dude.
Ross is about to dot. Man,
What overall is Ross guy?
he's gonna be MVP of the league. Book it.
Then he had
That's
like
the-
200 yards against Baby Does.
Yep. 2 TDs though. Book it.
Trash.
Better numbers than Mitch.
What's he, like a 65?
He's a 70. 82
Right.
speed.
You're just trying to be a cheese ball.
He can run. Ross
Yeah.
is actually throwing some dots.
Yo, Brandon and Warren, can I get your opinion on this? Because behind the scenes, Mason and Matt talk about mobile quarterbacks all day. Oh, you can't do anything if you don't got a mobile quarterback, blah, 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 blah.
Well,
Can
Matt,
y'all
Matt-
tell me if y'all think it's as important as these guys think it is?
You want to go first or me?
you can go first.
Oh, well, it's tough for me to say personally because I got Wentz in one and Carr in another. But I feel like if you ID the mic and slide protect and see where the blitzes are coming from, you can give yourself another second or two to make throws. I mean, just don't use. I will tell you this: the high point pass scam that this guy Demetrius is sending out to you guys, shove that shit so far up your ass. Because you saw it in the playoff game. A Tom Brady high point pass went all the way to the goalpost.
I mean, Brady choked. Let's just be real. I don't know what the fuck that shit was.
That's
User error.
Don't use the high point
Can
pass.
I tell you why a high point pass real quick since you're gonna
It's like the
No. Let Warren answer the question.
all right, Juan, answer the question.
What was the question?
All right. Anyway, I high point pass.
I'll repeat it.
No, I think they helped, but they're not necessary.
Like these guys think like if you don't got a quarterback that's 70 plus speed, you just cannot win.
I mean, I made the Super Bowl with Philip Rivers in a league with better competition, so it's not impossible.
I didn't say you couldn't. I went 14-2. But
what?
But what Brandon's saying about slide protect is true. But when you're playing Khalil Mack and he's getting there in a 3-man rush and you can't move and your receivers aren't getting open because it's press man cover 2, so you can't go over the top, you can't go underneath, and he's using the middle and Khalil Mack's coming in and your quarterback can't even slide or move up or move back. It matters. That's all I'm saying.
But are you also going to admit to the fact that you traded away some of your best offensive linemen that will protect your immobile quarterback?
Oh, that's exactly true. But that didn't have anything to do with Khalil Mack getting single coverage one-on-one with my best lineman and beating him like a drum all game. I can't control that. Even if Khalil Mack gets doubled, he wins.
Was you blocking your running back or was you putting your running back out like you always
Wow, he did the James White cheese many times.
Exactly. He always put his fucking running back, split him out wide.
He didn't do that. He didn't hit him with the routes. Don't let this guy fool you. He also
I know he did. He
I
never
didn't-
blocks his running back, but he gonna sit here and complain about how his man is getting beat all day.
I didn't do cover 2 man press. Cover 2, right? I don't press though. That's noob shit.
No, you didn't press. They just locked me up. Well, I mean, but again, here's the problem, and here's what I mean by that. First off, when you play the best users, every little thing matters. moving quarterback, good running, all of it matters. But what I'm saying is, if I'm waiting for a route to get open, it matters a lot if I can buy myself an extra second.
So how about you block your running back instead of putting them out?
I did sometimes, and Khalil Mack just came in anyway because he's Khalil fucking Mack.
All right.
Whatever matter you not, it's Khalil Mack. He's going to get in. He did it to Juan in the Super Bowl and won the game for Brandon. Like, that's the Juan was going to win the game, and Khalil Mack made a play because it's Khalil Mack. That's the and it's just it happens.
So the mobile quarterback has nothing to do with it then.
It has something to do with it when you're playing against elite players who have elite pass rushers, like Khalil Mack or Leonard Floyd. There's a reason Derek Carr was effective, and there's a reason Drew Brees.
Leonard Floyd didn't touch me. Leonard Floyd didn't touch me.
Exactly.
Yo, Brandon, he was talking all of that, right? I pull up the video of your game and was sending him clip after clip of you staying in the pocket, not scrambling.
That's what I'm saying. This dude, that was the fakest shit that was spread by Rain after we played that I scramble all the time.
Time out.
All right, come on, Demetrius.
There's also something that I can't do with Brady, which is continuous back up.
Big ball games.
But here you talk over Juan's win.
Huh?
Which one?
Juan's.
I can't hear you talking over the wind that's blowing back there.
Oh, Juan. Yeah, Juan's win. No, Juan's taking the Midnight Express. So I'm just happy he was able to join.
He got to get outside to get better connection.
Pop's right. I don't scramble all the time. I can chill in the pocket. Did it in the Super Bowl. The mobile QB thing, kind of overrated. Give me a Stonewall quarterback. Just make sure his overall's good.
Brandon, you don't get it because you don't have one. With Rivers and Brady, they end how far you can back up.
All right, but guess what? Juan literally just said he won the Super Bowl with Rivers.
He didn't win any Super Bowls, first off.
Oh, said I made one.
He got to one and then played a team who had speed everywhere and threw 5 interceptions because that's what happens when you have a slow quarterback. I'm just telling you. I'm trying to help the league out when I say that. You need a quarterback who can move because there's going to come a point where you need to move. It's just a fact. You're not winning a Super Bowl with a slow dude. You guys said that to me when I had Brady, and I was like, well, I gotta try. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, I never said that.
I never said that either.
A lot of people said it. A lot of people were saying it to me.
A lot of bones.
They were right. Because I couldn't even step up in the fucking pocket. I was like, all right. I would have ran on your defense if I had the opportunity. I would have just ran up the holes. But I was like, oh, well, if Brady steps up, he's sacked.
My conclusion is that they want to play the run out of the pocket game, and they can't with the quarterbacks that they have. So since they can't, they're blaming it on that.
I'm not blaming it on anything. I have one now. Ross is the guy.
Yeah, so you're going to run out of the pocket now.
Absolutely, when needed. I can go from the pocket. I had 38 touchdowns with Brady and went to the Pro Bowl. What is this nonsense? It didn't work against Brandon. Because
all right, so why you need so if it doesn't work against one person, why you felt the need that I gotta get this to beat one person?
To beat 3 people, the 3 people that beat me, the best users in the league, to me. Brandon, Nard, Juan. When you can't move, you can't beat the best guys.
All right.
That's what I'm saying.
So there's no excuse.
I can beat my bum ass division up and down the field. Get to 4.
So there's no excuse for shit, right? You got what you needed.
Oh no, he's too young. No, we got it.
Oh shit.
Oh, don't you worry about it. No, there's gonna be hella excuses. Don't have to do overall. And his name's Ross. Come on, man. The dude's named Ross when it's Super Bowl.
You guys elected this guy Demetrius as the host. Do better.
No confidence.
Hey man, I'm entertaining. That's what people ask.
You just make shit up too.
Yep. I'm not making up the moving quarterback thing though.
You're laughing as I say it.
No, because there's a difference. Because I have Josh Allen in elite, so I know like the difference.
Might beat you in elite.
Yeah, the problem in that league is
There's always a no excuse. What's the no excuse?
the problem in that league was I had no wideouts.
Oh, okay.
Once I get the perfect team,
okay.
no, because I'll win a Super Bowl and then I'll be like, all right, this was the team.
You got Golden Tate. He's like, that's the perfect team. I traded for Golden Tate.
Nah, for real. But to be honest with me, Mike and Brandon just beat my ass. Man. I'm not gonna. I mean, I had the tools. I thought I could win with those tools, and it didn't work. I'm not trying to make an excuse. Like, I had Brady the whole season. I knew he was slow. It just got exposed. I didn't run the ball enough either. He knew it, and he just kept unloading Khalil Mack. And I was like, and by the time I realized, shit, I should have been running the ball because running is better now. It was 20-6. And I was seeing man-to-man with two over the top. And I was trying to run man beaters, but my quarterback was on the ground, even though I was blocking the running back. But
Yeah, wrap it up.
I'm trying to. Y'all keep yelling at me, talking about Pop. All right, you see what Pop did there? He throws me under the bus, tries to expose me, and then when I counter it, it's a
No, it's not an exposure. It's just you have this thought in your head that that's the only way things is done.
As soon as next time you say behind the scenes, I'm cutting you off.
All right. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
What's the score to the game, Pop?
13-7.
You winning?
No, I'm losing.
God,
The game's going on behind the scenes, fellas.
Thanks for listening. I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
All right, guys, Premier, thanks for coming out. Thanks for tuning in. I brought all the views to this thing because Demetrius isn't doing anything.
It's not true at all.
Stop calling him by his last name. That's dumb shit. And let's have a good season 2. Let's do it.
Thanks for joining on. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
On your run.